Hey guys, you're gonna get a double dose of me today. So welcome back to homeschooling in New York. Um, right now I'm gonna be talking about the risk of the written assessment and assessment test. Now let me just go over some things so you can understand. I do have a whole guide now in my website. It's also on my Facebook group, so you can grab it either place. All templates are also in both places. So if you need anything, whether it's just the LOI or just the quarterly or the IHIP, whatever grade, it is available, easy to access. So super excited on that. Anyway, let's cover the written assessment and the assessment test because this often comes up throughout the year. People tend to stress about it, and it's really no need to worry. Now, every year there will need to be either a written assessment or assessment test. Now that will depend on grade. Whatever it may be will need to be due by June 30th. Okay? It needs to be in by that time. Grades 1 through 3 are only written narrative. I will have the template I'm going to show you in just a short bit, but again, this template will be accessible in both places. It's a quick paragraph saying your child has done well, you've done all the subjects, and you're moving forward to the next grade. Grades 4 through 8. Now, this gets a little bit confusing, okay? Every other year, you will need to either do a written assessment or the assessment test. What that means is you can choose to do the assessment test in either 4th, 6th, or 8th grade. So that would be every other year. Or you can choose to do the assessment test in 5th and 7th. On those non-testing years, you will do the written narrative. Okay? I will go over what tests are okayed by the state in just a minute. Before we get to that, let's cover grades 9 through 12th. 9th through 12th will have to do the assessment test yearly. All right, so now it does not change when it comes to the list of tests that you're able to take, but let me just cover what those tests are. The Iowa Test of Basic Skills, the California Achievement Test, aka the CAT, Stanford Achievement Test, Comprehensive Test of Basic Skills, Metropolitan Achievement Test. You can do a state test, but you have to have special permission. You can do a personalized achievement summary system pass test, or you can do Regents. Again, you have to have special permission. Now, when I say special permission, not every district will allow it. I'm just going to let you guys know. New York City will not allow it. Just warning you. I highly recommend the CAT, so the California Achievement Test. They do have multiple options. There is an online untimed version, so if you have a special needs child, highly recommend. They also have a practice test, which is an extra $5. It's even more if you want them to do the grading for you and just send it off. Like, it's a quick thing, but it's not a big deal. I highly recommend it. I do it about 2 times a year with my guy just for my own benefit, like just to see where he's at. But the other two that are common are the Iowa test and the Stanford Achievement Test. All right. So, before I get into the template part, you will need to know what you choose by your 3rd quarter and who plans on facilitating it. Now, yes, as a parent, you can, but there are some districts that will not allow you. Capital District being one of those. Just warning you, it is one of those things that they're very hesitant about. So you will need to hire a teacher to do that. There are plenty of teachers within specific groups like Capitol Hill or Capital District homeschoolers, or within the New York State. It doesn't have to be in your area. And they can do an online facilitation. Some will charge, some will not. You'll just have to, figure that out. But yes, you will have to let them know on the third quarter, and then you give in the results by the fourth. All right, now for what the template actually looks like. Okay, so here is the written assessment template. Again, it's super simple. You can literally copy and paste it, but this is all you need to know. The template is again on my website as well as in the Facebook group. You can also just New York City, they used to have a template there. I can't find it anymore. HSLDA has a template as well. But it's super simple, super easy to give in. That's all I need to know. You're doing well. You covered all the subjects. You're moving on to the next grade. It's easier than it looks. I hope that eases your mind, answers all your questions. Feel free to ask more questions down below.